Oh, changed your mind?
Ah, you're back.
Hey! What? You're so stiff. Like right here. And here. Okay. Yeah.
Who cares?
I heard. It's pretty amazing.
Hey. Come on, let's get sorry. Huh? All right. Hmm? All right. This is it.
Hey. Yo! Yep.
All right.
back.
All right. 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 All right.
Hey. Hey. Thanks.
Persona! There!
Ah, you're back. Thanks.
All right. This is it.
Hey. Yo.
back.
What the heck? Welcome.
Good evening. Let's go. Hey. Well then. Yo! All right.
All right. All right. All right.
Ah, you're back.
Well then.
Where have you been searching all alone, facing twilight alone, without a clue, without a sign.
Please, no! The elephant! It's coming!
Pay it. This is it.
Hey.
Ah, you're back. All right then. I always...
All right. All right. This is it.
Hey. Oh! Well... Alright then. I see stories online about horrible hosts like Tsukasa all... However, I believe has... Hey!
Is the flu going around?
Aww. Did you notice this? Did you notice this?
I can see it.
We have. Come on.
All right.
Ah, you're back.
That sure is something.
Oh. Yes.
All right.
Yo.
Let's get started.
Yo.
See ya. Just stop waiting already.
Yo. Yeah.
And?
Can't keep this up.
Let's go.
Ah, you're back.
Where have you been searching all along, confusing while alone and on, without the clue, without
What do you want to do?
without grasping at the real question to be asked. Where have I been? I'm a shepherd at those masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dawn. Moments of calm,
Hey, hey.
to be found. A mirror right in front of me. That's where I found.
Welcome home. Hey!
Today we're going over
This is it.
Oh, Senpai! There's something I'd like to do. Would you mind if I joined you for lunch? Thank you. Alright. It's starting to get rather cold. Sorry to bring you here. This is something... Senpai, are you still planning to continue on as... Lately, I haven't been hearing any positive gossip about the Phantom Thieves. Despite how much people cheered on your cause, even though they knew nothing about you or your friends, all they do now is speak ill of the Phantom Thieves. I know it's not my place to say this, considering I turned down your offer to join and all. But this change in attitude is simply they're doing the exact same thing to... Yet, you're still going to... Unfinished business. So, there's something left.
Yeah. But don't worry about it. There isn't even a 1 in a million.
I see. Well... However, could I ask a favor? Or rather, could you promise me something? Once things settle down, I'd like you to join me somewhere. Then it's a deal. I'm already beginning to look forward. So... Oh, but I plan to keep tomorrow. Is that too sad? I see. Oh, I haven't eaten yet! Come on, Senpai. No one wins a fight on...
Hey.
Well... Thank goodness.
So, I finally made up with Eiko. I think...
All right.
Ah.
Dr. Marv?
All right. All right.
Boss said he reserved the place just for us. We're free to drink as much coffee as we want.
Ain't this place always empty, though?
We should show appreciation.
Let's ignore those details. We're supposed to be discussing where we should...
Considering how big the hype's gotten, she'll probably just think it's a prank, won't she?
I could always put it on Sai-san's desk. People know me there.
That's not a good idea. If you're the only one who can get in there, it'll be easily traced back to you.
I'll do it. I can just tell her it came for her in the mail. That would be the least risky method, no matter what she asks. I'll tell her I don't know anything.
But Makoto, that's...
You're our leader, so this will be up to you. Should we leave the calling card to Makoto?
Is that...
I'll be okay. I've already traversed far more dangerous...
We will leave it to you then. I will need to step up my game as well to make up.
Very well then. Does 6 o'clock in the evening work?
Yup.
Same as all... Well then, let's get ready... Okay. Anyway.
Madame Sae Nijima, a great sinner of jealousy. For its sake, you are even willing to promote in... From the...
I found it in our...
To think they would send me... They brand me a criminal, and what nonsense! They only care about... Fine. I'll...
And when you do, you're going in some kind of underground room, was it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I just remembered you mentioning something like that before.
That's right. It will be in a special interrogation room underground. My time will be limited, but I will do whatever...
Let's do this fair and...
I should probably... It's late, but I should contact them. I expect things will calm down a little once that happens. Why don't we go on a trip to...
Sid.
I'm on your side. I won't let anyone... I'll head up to my room.
I'm sorry for calling. There's something I need. I received a calling card from the Phantom. Stand by. And you've transferred command of the investigation? No, of course not. I'll remain on standby until further instruction.
Okay. Now then,
The day has come. Are you all prepared?
What of the calling?
I showed it to Sis. A code.
I understand.
Yeah.
It's showtime.
Let's go.
Whoa!
So you know that we out there, sliding lights in the making. Can't move fast, we not breaking. Can't hold on, no life for shit.
Do you have a moment?
Yes. And our voices ring out there.
When my father died...
Now, why don't we begin?
What?
Is this...
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now, come at me!
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone. Be on alert.
May the best player win!
All right, let's do it.
You're in my way!
May the best player win!
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
We already told you. There's no.
That's fine by me. So
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette.
ah, in that case, it's tough. Cheaters get punished.
Joker, are you all right? What?
Those
Joker, your health is low. Watch out. Persona. Hey.
you will predict which pop now.
Momo, we should.
Well, how will you?
Obey your
Really? See, you're right. Let's catch her and have some. You're in charge of.
We don't want to let her keep. I can go whenever.
You want me to do it? Okay.
I can go whenever. Leave it to me. I won't miss the mark. I can go whenever. Leave it to me. I won't miss the mark. This is how it's done.
May the best player win!
The stuff displayed on the... That must mean the betting chain... The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left is to wait...
Very well. Time. Well. Put the...
What was that?
Shut up!
What the? Cheating? I am the... So this is... We're finally back to a normal...
How about this?
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Go down!
Get ready. Go!
Whoop 'em, Persona! Get wet! Chase my wrath!
Might just hate this! Dodge, damn it!
She's gonna go nuclear on us. Get ready.
Ravage them!
Let's do this. Ha!
My skills exceed yours.
You gotta watch them.
Persona! Go down!
You missed? Persona! Eat this!
Persona!
Chase my wrath.
Only no matter...
Super move! Ultra charge!
Persona! There!
Get ready!
Whoop 'em, Persona! Persona!
Hate this!
Come! Ravage the Howard!
Persona!
Persona!
Chase my wrath.
Die, die, die! Sassy brat!
Persona! Go down!
Persona!
Cannot lose!
backing off!
To the front! Sis!
Die, die, die! Don't dodge, damn it!
I'll use my persona! Anat!
Persona! Range Chakra!
So I've lost.
Sis!
That's only a shadow.
Quiet!
Sorry.
We'll go grab...
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been with these aggressive investigations. Twisting... Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
Nijima-san, what caused them to change?
Even though their own desire... Is there another reason they don't...
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. This deal we made was a great... To think that I, a detective... By no means. That was part of our promise.
Alright, we don't need to stay here. Are you alright?
I am.
Huh? Enemy readings! They're gathering out.
For real? The hell's go...
Look at those...
This doesn't. We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure. It doesn't make any sense. There are more coming? This will be dangerous if we don't do. Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost...
A team this large would be discovered immediately. Although... we'll need... No, that's too dangerous. Joker? Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet, but once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take... I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you or...
Please don't do anything.
I'll never forgive you if you don't make...
We still haven't fulfilled our...
Even more our...
This truly is a pay...
It seems we had best...
We'll see you.
There's something here.
Hey, up there! He's here. Moving immediately.
Good. Now get running!
This is our only chance!
Stay calm. You can get away now.
We'll retrieve the...
What? Don't worry about us. But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker. Okay, the enemy's focused. Everyone remember where we're meeting up? No work.
Stop right there!
Get away!
I am Arsene, another you that exists within. Ah, you have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring, now. Use that power.
Comparing power level.
The opponent is strong. Don't
Let's go.
do anything reckless.
Hold on. Come! There!
This'll hurt.
Everyone else,
Your fate. Recall everything. Remember, if you are fated to continue past this point.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here. Good. More of it? You...
The intruder simply can't be found.
Huh? All right. Joker, stop! Huh?
I'll end this right now.
Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting! The enemy That's...
It's been a while, but this...
Come! Go down!
Show them, Sondrion! Set the landing! All right, let's do it!
Guess the drug was too strong.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the Public Prosecutor's Office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's...
Well done. Now that you have traversed your long... The effects of that drug are gonna... This is your golden opportunity. You must... The evil influence who wishes you dead. If you want to win this unreason... If you wish to take back your stolen... Recall the bonds you formed with your allies, and grasp the truth that will save you from the...
Ha 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 ha.
I see. So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence. I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty, unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not? So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid? Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them? I see. So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators. Do you even understand the position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person, Goro Akechi. There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of your team too? So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. Very well. So be it. You... Even now, you're still acting as though your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape. Why won't you talk about... Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one to decide Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of? Sticking to the right path? That's no different from us. You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you? You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale. But many people have fallen victim to this. The truth, huh? After all this, you're... Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey, can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, Although I find your story to be quite interesting. Huh? What are you getting? That's right. No matter the results, I even had to call in a large favor just...
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. Goodbye. Why? Because this is my job. Don't ask me so. Anyhow, there's something that's been bothering. Recently, I was removed from my post as a short while later, I received word you were caught in the act. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it have been?
Suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader. The smartphone, duh. We've been talking about it this whole time. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who... What do you recall? If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this. Confiscated? You mean this phone? It's yours, isn't it? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone. Huh? Didn't Makoto and the others tell you? You need to show your phone to the true culprit. You know, the traitor.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone? The traitor?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that run, and thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I? What do you... My God. You're referring to him, aren't you? What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. But it appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once. I'll place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
I am thou. Thy bond shall be. Thou hast awakened to the...
All right. All right.
I'll be going now. What good will this do, though? Akechi-kun? Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think?
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? My God. You're referring to...
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Hmm? Excuse me? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Foolish woman. May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Huh? What are you...
I owe you for all of this. Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was that just made using Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends. Shido-san.
I've told you not to. Regardless, all that's...
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much. I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident one...
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyone. I will keep my eye on them just in...
I'll be count...
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it.
Understood, though I doubt there's anything to worry about.
More importantly, they should be dealing with things will become quite busy once the word gets out.
I must be prepared to deal with it beyond that. What of the direct...
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness.
No. Even me. Shh. Shh.
What was all that about? The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves.
How do they know I...
Goro Akechi is He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to...
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to...
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
You want me to save him?
Huh?
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here?
Did anyone else? Nobody?
There'd be no
Yes, the guard will be one of ours.
So it's all true.
Of course it...
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take...
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things.
You?
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of... I suggest you go into hiding at once.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young
Anchon,
man who's...
can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idol thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise. To think that the one behind all this is just a minor.
But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal. Right.
He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one Phantom Thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That Phantom Thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It may be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
You're shitting me. We got him.
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why were you killed? Why did you have to die? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while you're... Indeed, your death was a necessity for your... How might you be capable... Well then, let us rouse the memory...
Hey, you realized it too. It was our conversation about pain. There's no way he could have Probably. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hall. There's no way that this is the first time. This whole deal feels... Yeah. Okay. Let's get every... One more person, if it's possible. I want to I agree.
I'd have to plant a bug directly.
So it's impossible. I didn't say it was That's Don't worry. I'll tell you. This is gonna be fun.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble.
I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over yet. There are still things that must be done.
Hey, are you alright? Don't fall asleep until we reach our Are you listening?
Are you listening? Anyway, we need to talk about... Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed...
It's on a completely...
Not only was he trying to frame us, but his offer to assist us was simply a ploy. If we go into Sis's palace, as he suggests...
To think he would be this far gone. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police...
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger... He may even be able to bring in vehicles, or other...
So, this really was just a setup to
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the chain... And he told us he had seen the true culprit.
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that...
No. Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. An unimaginable fiend, capable of arranging the murder of a suspect.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we...
But what
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that...
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan...
Damn it! So we don't got a choice but to...
But if we go into the palace like we're told...
The palace... Actually, there's something I'd like... Aha! We can use the palace... What's... There's a way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning him. Really?
You gotta be kidding.
If he wants to kill the guy, why not? That is, inside of... Yes. We could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed... Yeah, that's... It seems that's our... Listen close, everyone. I have a plan...
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until...
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work.
Waiting upstairs. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're...
Makoto told me Futaba-chan.
It's a...
Man, that goddamn...
Look who's here.
Hey, you big...
How have you been? You're not floating.
It truly is a relief.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even...
Still, how'd you... Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told. I heard my sister brought him here.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to...
Hey, shouldn't we tell Boss what really...
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thief.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake...
Oh, enemy? Fake?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up.
True culprit, I see.
It was Goro. You knew beforehand that he...
Akechi himself gave us the chance. He made one.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi...
That wasn't something we could... We couldn't have you suspect Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed...
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think... In other words, you left him alone on purpose.
God, I can't keep up. So what...
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's...
You...
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry.
Oh, our apologies. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was but we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way...
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that...
Oh, am I mistaken?
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in...
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hit.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my... He did approach us when we found ourselves in the world. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wire...
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but my heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being in... Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into... That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's public security...
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours.
So they plan to get rid of...
Well then, I will make the arrangement, and thus, the dangerous criminal responsible when he does. You will...
I knew he was acting strangely, but to...
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the
On top of that, there's someone with great... That's why we had to make a move.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all...
What condition?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the meta...
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought...
I was seriously... To be honest, I didn't quite understand it. Yeah, it's good we have...
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is...
I did have a bit of a... But I just couldn't contain myself anymore. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was...
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I'm sorry I couldn't...
That goes for the... We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the...
And regarding its location, I take it you...
I'm sorry. There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work.
They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well. I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it? I see. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a great...
As a result, we...
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me...
Yes. What?
This is stunning.
I've kind of figured out that you got... But what did you do?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along.
The bad...
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages in the... And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing, as a result, his suicide during
And with that confusion, he was able...
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, the callous use of violence... If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell... I'm truly...
Don't. You shouldn't have to remember such things.
It still freaked me out when I...
We made sure to live normal lives while he was... Even with that, I couldn't...
Well, I knew right away.
I wanted to believe, but considering what...
Ryuji's a bit on the
Can it?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until...
We knew he was alive.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation... What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who is... Very well. From here, you saved me, after all.
I'll do whatever I can to help. Let's take a break for now. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor, but you'll need a hideout where you can be safe.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in...
Let us accept his offer.
And on to our next discussion is swirling around potential candidates will announce...
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyway.